So today we quickly look at the composite entity design pattern. So this is basically a J2EE, that is Java to Enterprise Edition design pattern. So here we are having a client. It can also have the main method, or there can be a separate main class. So from the client uses this composite entity object. So client is dependent on this composite entity object. So this is a composite, that is composite kind of entity which contains many different entities in it. So this is a coarse grain object. So either it can contain this coarse grain object, or it may implement this coarse grain interface. So both of them are true. So in this example which I am giving you, it is containing a coarse grain object, and the coarse grain object is containing two dependent objects. So when I try to set some data on a coarse grain object, both the dependent objects data will be set. So dependent object 1 and dependent object 2, both their data will be set. So this is used for persistence in J2EE. So whenever you update the coarse grain objects data, the data of all its dependent objects will be automatically updated. So and the coarse grain object is a part of composite entity. So hence it is named as composite. Okay, let's see the class structures quickly. This is the dependent object 1, simple Pojo. Dependent object 2, simple setter and getter are there again. Now going a little bit up, that is now going to this class, coarse grain object. So it is containing two dependent objects, dependent object 1, DO1, DO2. It can have any number of dependent objects, and the dependent objects can further have other dependent objects also. So this can be the case. So basically this way a tree of dependent objects can be formed. So this is the completion of that class. So it looks like this coarse grain object, it is having a set data method, that is a setter. It will set the data for both its dependent objects, and whenever we get data, both its dependent objects data is get. Now let's look at the composite entity. It is containing a coarse grain. It can also implement a coarse grain, but here it is containing a coarse grain. So if it implements a coarse grain object, then it will directly be dependent on it will directly be containing the dependent objects, and the dependent objects will not be in the coarse grain object. It will be directly present in the composite entity in that particular solution. So in our solution, the composite entity is containing a coarse grain object, and whenever we call set data, it simply delegates to the coarse grain objects, and similarly for get data. In client, we are trying to print the data for all the dependent objects by printing the data from composite entity. This will automatically print all the dependent objects data, and similarly for set data. So here a main method can also be there, from which this print data or set data may be called. That's basically the driver method. Okay, we can even have a separate class for that. Hope you understood this composite entity design pattern. Thank you, friends.